See everyone coming in there. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. We're here week 4, I believe, round 4 even, if you will. Um, we are here for the Dutch Grand Prix, round 4 of season 2. So obviously last week we had Silverstone. We all know how Silverstone went down. It was quite the interesting race. Qualifying was obviously a wet race, so a lot went on in that qualifying session. Loads of people were setting laps, which was setting really quick laps. So everyone looked very, very quick. And Kane Conway, how's it going, man? Welcome into the chat. Wolves, how's it going? How's it going? Everyone, make sure to like the stream. Thanks everyone if you already have. The support is unreal. Folks, it's hard to believe that we are 4 rounds into this championship already, and it looks very close. Now, I'm on my new laptop for this stream, so I have it in good quality, and I can switch between either the stream or the standings. So if we go to the standings then, which I'm looking at right now, in the Drivers' Championship, now the Drivers' Championship is pretty much the same as last week. There's a couple new drivers in though. Glenn Mack has returned, but he's racing with Ferrari. Rayan is making his debut tonight. He's debuting in the Alpine. Pat Kenny returns in the Williams tonight. Jinx makes his debut in the Ferrari. So 2 new Ferrari drivers going into this race. So Ferrari have had a massive change going into the Netherlands tonight. Any new changes? We'll have to have a look here. So Ryan Curran has moved to Haas with FaZe McBoss. That means Stuffy has moved to AlphaTauri with LG Gaffo. But Gaffo will be missing at least the next 2 races, so he won't be back till USA. We don't know when he'll be back, to be honest. So Wolves is also now in the Alfa Romeo. So he's in a new team. Also, we have a couple of reserves tonight. Thanks to Shano, who has managed to sort us out with a couple of drivers. So appreciate that. But the live driver standings, obviously Banter King is 5 points ahead of McBot going into this race. So McBot has to win this race to pretty much keep his lead. If he finishes anything lower than second and McBot finishes the race in P1, McBot could take the lead of the championship after the race tonight. Shano then in P3, he's 2 points ahead of Marley in P3, with F1 Marley coming back tonight to race again. He's in P4, he sits 4 points ahead of Rhodosaurus, who is level on points with Griffin, but he's not here tonight. That's why we have a reserve filling in for him. Shane, Jinxie, sorry, that Psych guy's in the wrong car. Fuck's sake, I need to tell Shane. Connor, sorry, Gaffo, don't mention last night. Shut up, man, honestly. So Syke is in the AlphaTauri, yeah, and then Tyro is in the Mercedes. Wolves is in his right car. So yeah, back to the standings. Kajoko's in P7. He's 5 points off Griffin and Ronosaurus. So Ronosaurus and Griffin are level on points, but Griffin can actually jump him if he gets a points finish tonight. Wolves is then P8 with Rando in P9. Wicked Red is then P10. Gaffo is still P11 ahead with 1 point ahead of Twin Gene. Twin Gene should jump him though tonight with a points finish. Conor Gannon isn't racing. He's P13. Ryan Curran is P14. So Ryan Curran, Stuffy, and Bluefoot should be aiming to jump Conor Gannon here tonight. Jinx should also be aiming for points. Pat Kenny should be aiming for points. And Glenn Mack and Rayan should be aiming for points. So if they get more points than Conor, either of these drivers, Conor Gannon could be dropping to last in the Drivers' Championship. We then look over to the Constructors' Championship. We have with Mercedes still leading the way going into this race. They have 63 points. They're 3 points ahead of Alfa Romeo, and then Alfa Romeo sit only 12 points ahead of Haas. So at the moment, Haas need a P4 to level with Alfa Romeo. And then they need a P3 to level with Mercedes. And then McLaren are P4 with 40 points. They need 20 points to catch Alfa Romeo, and then 23 points to catch Mercedes. Aston Martin are then in P5 with a comfortable 12-point gap. About 12-point gap over Alpine in 6th. Red Bull are 7th, ahead of Ferrari in 8th. They sit 5 points ahead of the Ferrari team. And then AlphaTauri are in P9 and P10 is Williams. Let me just recorrect that. Sorry, hang on. Alpine should be in P7. And then Red Bull are in P6. Alright, solid. Points are done a bit wrong. So Alpine sit 2 points ahead of Ferrari. And then obviously AlphaTauri are in P9 and then Williams are in P10. So that is the standings, both drivers and constructors going into this race. So we're just waiting to get everyone in. So I need to invite everyone again, apparently. Right, let me just invite the lads who are yet to join. Boom, boom. Still 7 lads yet to join. Oh, that Banter King's in, never mind. Yeah, Jinx, I'll get you in there. I know this game is laggy a bit for some people. There you are, Jinx. So we're just still waiting on a couple of people to join up before we can get going. To be honest, no idea what the weather's going to be like. Thanks everyone for liking the stream as well. We got 10 viewers for tonight's race. Okay, we need to get people joining now. So yeah, folks, do let me know. Who do you think is going to be leading the championship after tonight? This first of all, the drivers' championship. Who do you think will be leading tonight's championship after the race? I have a feeling it's going to be McBot. If everything goes right for him in this race, like if he qualifies on pole, gets a good start, you know, I think he'll dominate the race and grab that pole lap. It's great I have notifications off. Wolves, yeah, you might be right there. This could be a good opportunity for him. No worries, no worries. You still have about 8 people to join. So, there's Glenn. Returning back to racing in the Ferrari. Ferrari have a pretty good pairing, I'm going to say. So you're going with Win, McBot, Pole, McBot, fastest lap, Rayan. Okay. Yeah, we're going to see how Rayan performs because I've never seen Rayan race. So this will be interesting to see how he performs. Whether you're on wheel or pad, it's so easy to lose the car around Netherlands, and it depends what conditions you're in. We could see a lot of interesting conditions tonight. Hopefully everyone's having a good Thursday evening though. Yeah, I don't know where Griffin is. There's Griffin now. Good to see him in. Right, is there anyone who... Okay, Kajoko is going to join shortly. I'm going to invite him again anyway. If anyone else has any predictions, make sure to get them in for qualifying. Pat Kenny and Ryan Curran are still yet to join, and Stuffy. What's going on? Where's FaZe? Like he's taking his time. Clearly. Footwolves, you think that McBot's gonna DNF? I don't know. If McBot DNFs, it's a huge change. It can be huge for later on in the season, absolutely. But it will change. It'll change like something, but it might come back to like affect him later on in the season. But who knows if Banter King is gonna dominate this race or not. Like McBot has the pressure because he's obviously he's the former champion. He's the current he's the defending champion. So he'll want to not DNF. Griffin needs to choose his car. Not sure why he hasn't done that yet. Gaffo, shut up, will you? I don't care if you're bored. Well, you do have waiting. There's FaZe. FaZe finally joins. I was gonna say, if he missed this race, it would have a huge effect. Oh, Griffin, please choose your car, lad. Okay, Pat Kenny's in. That looks like everyone. Think everyone's in? Yeah. Okay, before I get everyone to ready up, what's put on broadcast? Okay, qualifying is short, long, rules and flags. They're all immersive, nothing's broadcast. Donut. Rules and flags, strict on immersive. Immersive, standard immersive. Look at it, like it's literally on your screen. How are ye seeing broadcast? Well, it's not broadcast because I'm literally looking at immersive, standard immersive. Well, it's immersive. So I don't know what they're on about it being broadcast. Simulation then, reduce standard. Weather is dynamic, realistic, approximate. Weekend structure, short, long. I'm just making sure that everything is ready to go. Yeah, we're good to go now. And I'm spectating. Okay, cool. Let's get everyone to ready up then, and we'll get underway. Send now. So folks, also if you haven't seen Sebastian Vettel retired from Formula 1 today. Very sad day in the sport of F1. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a couple lads here, I think, wearing helmets that in some way tribute to Sebastian Vettel and his incredible career that he's left behind in the world of F1. But what a legend, what a GOAT. What's your podium prediction, Gaffo? Go ahead. Banter King first. Okay, I like that. Griffin P. If Griffin finishes P2, oh my god, that will make my day amazing and yesterday just forgotten about. Ryan Curran P3. Interesting. That's an interesting prediction. If Ryan Curran doesn't crash or spin, that could happen. So we've got 19 with us. Nice. That's probably the best attendance I've seen. Faith, I think he thinks you're gonna DNF. So we have a dry quali with a bit of grey clouds, so possible overcast. If any of the drivers in their garage if they can see rain forecast either in the quali or the race, let me know. But if we have both, if we have a dry session overall, just let me know that as well, and that'll be perfect. Full wet race, are you sure? Right, detailed tire, lap, track mini map. There we go. So here we are then. We are back for another week. Gaffo, shut up, you're not even racing. So we have a couple of reserves in tonight. We have Gormo in the second Williams. So Williams have 2 cars racing. They didn't have any cars racing last week, so Williams have come back this week with a bit of strength. We got Syke in and out for Tari. Stuffy might join during qualifying, but he's just not here at the moment. So everyone's going out for their out lap at the moment. Some are staying in the pits until the track. Ryan Curran's already retired. I need to see where he retired. How has he binned it already? Can someone tell me if Ryan Curran did that on purpose? Or did he just lose it out of that hairpin? Ryan, can you tell me what happened, please? I would love to know how you've already binned it in the wall. You say Tyro P3 instead. Right, so who's going to be the first to set their lap? The Alfa Romeo, I believe. Is it Marley? Let's go on board with Marley for his lap. So he comes through sector 1 fairly cleanly, no big of a mistake there. Putting a 25-1 in the first sector. That's not a bad first sector, in my opinion. That's pretty good. He will be happy with that. I think it's in the 24s I think you want to be getting in that first sector, if I'm correct, out of that, or the 26s. I think it's 24s though, to be really quick for around here. So as I said, in the Constructors' Championship, Alfa Romeo needs to basically outscore both Mercedes cars to take the lead of the Constructors' Championship. And he puts in a 1:12. That will be beaten. There's no way that doesn't get beaten. From his lap, I thought he was going quicker, as Jinx goes quicker by a 10th. So, good lap put in by the Ferrari debutant. And Glenn Mack has had an issue coming out the last corner. And he has damage to his wing, as there's a McLaren about to cross the line. That is Shano starting a lap. Bluefoot goes P3, Twin Gene goes P4. So is everyone setting banker laps, because Tyro has gone pole with the 1:11.6. Wow. This reserve has some speed in them. Some speed in them for that lap as Banter King. Wow. Goes 20 hundredths quicker, pretty much. Not even 11 hundredths quicker, I'd say, than his reserve teammate tonight. That's a great lap from Banter King. Where is FaZe McBot though? This is the man who we saw on the TikTok for his hot laps. He's been practicing for this. As he comes through the middle sector, what's he going to put in here? It's a 50.4. It's a purple middle sector, as there's a bit of traffic in the middle sector. There's also a McLaren getting out of the way. Where will this put McBot though? Some very competitive lap times, as Wolves puts in a 1:30. He must have made a mistake and still set the lap, because that will be beaten. FaZe goes P3, a 1:12.3. Wow. So the time trial times are very different to the initial qualifying times, as I think FaZe put in a 1.10 in his time trial hot lap, so he'll be definitely looking to improve that, but that's his banker lap. There's still plenty of time to go in this session. Anyone else on a lap at the moment? Griffin's on a lap, coming into the final banking corner. And this is where it's very easy to lose your car and your lap time. But Griffin's kept it well there, through the banking corners, down the main straight. And he puts in a 1:30.6. So he obviously made a mistake on that lap, and he set the lap anyway. 3 drivers here have made mistakes in their laps, and they've set the lap regardless. It was a 1:11.3, okay. I thought it was a 1:10. My bad. So we've got 36 laps, 35 laps of Netherlands time, as Shano has had a spin. I think this is his in lap. There's no way this is an out lap now. Griffin has spun on his in lap as well. A lot of drivers are facing difficulties around this. Ah, shut up, Ryan. We know you lost it. Here comes Rando then, into sector 2. He puts in a purple sector, a 50.0. This could be a good lap for Rando. Remember, McLaren are really fighting Haas here for P3. And with one of the Haas cars out of the points, oh, Rando getting a bit off the track there, but he's kept the car on track now for the main straight. P5. He goes ahead of the Haas car, FaZe McBot, and that is pretty huge. That is huge for the constructors. If McLaren can get ahead of Haas, big shake up in the constructors championship. But it's the 2 Mercedes. Rayan, I forgot to say, goes P3. Glenn Mack went P4. Wow, what a lap by the new Ferrari man. As Jinx's teammate is P7, so the Ferraris are P4 and P7 at the moment, so a very good qualifying for these two. A double points finish is exactly what Ferrari would need going into this race. Anyone else on a lap? Syke is on a lap at the moment, and he's coming into the pits as Jinx retires from the session. He lost it in Sector 2. Who has seen him crash out there? Banter King must have seen him, but he lost it going into Sector 2. Wow. That is a tough crash for Jinx on his debut race for Ferrari, as Glenn Mack is on an in-lap now. Rando into the pits. Anyone's on a lap. Kajoko's on a lap in the Red Bulls. The Red Bulls, they need the points as well. They are P6 ahead of Alpine by 5 points? No, 3 points. They're ahead of Alpine by 3 points going into this race. Kajoko's put in a purple sector there in Sector 1, which I've just missed. He's a bit glitchy there. Coming into Sector 2 as Wolves retires from the session. Oh no. It's all gone wrong for Wolves. After Silverstone last week, it's gone wrong for him again this week. P15 he might start from, might even start even further back. Now I didn't see Kajoko's Sector 2 time there, as Gaffo was laughing away at its Wolves. Kajoko though comes to the line. This could be a good time by the Red Bull. He puts himself P7 just behind FaZe McBot, or McGoat even. Shano's on a lap now. He needs to get up into the top 10. He's been very consistent in the last 3 races, and he's spun out of Sector 1 as Tyro goes 3/10 quicker than his teammate. I'm liking his helmet. It looks very Lewis Hamilton-like. I'm liking it. Like the colours. Either that or Ayrton Senna. Wow, this Tyro guy is pretty quick. Either way, he's a reserve, so the championship points won't matter for him. It's more the points for the Mercedes that will make it even better. So FaZe's McBot is on another lap now. He'll be looking to get pole tonight as he goes a purple first sector, 24.8 in the first sector now. This is where FaZe can bring out his true pace in the Haas car. But he has to improve by a good, a second, almost a second to take pole. Comes in through the middle sector. He has a lot of fresh air between him. He's up by 6/10. He needs a second though, so he needs to gain like 4/10 in this last sector. Can he do it? As Bluefoot went P6 there, I missed that. Oh, this is going to be a good time. Oh, this is going to be a very good time, I think. As McBot comes to the line, P2. So he improved by 9/10 that lap. That's a great lap by FaZe McBot. Yeah, Tyro's put in some performance there with a 1:11.3. Looks like Shano is struggling to really get a lap together. I don't think he looks too comfortable in this track. His consistency streak could come to an end here. Ryan Curran's left the session. Why has he left the session? How can I can't even invite Ryan Curran back. That's the thing. This year's game doesn't allow it. No, Gaffo, go away. Yeah, I know he needs to request to join, but he hasn't done that. Right, did you lag out, Ryan? Your old invite should work anyway. If it doesn't, then just request to join. So has anyone improved their laps? What just happened to my laptop? Oh, it obviously just was on a bit too long, so that's gonna happen. Sorry about that, folks. But we're back. Needs to start up again quickly. So, sorry about that, lads. Obviously, just the laptop went off, so if I missed any comments, Griffin is not on pole. Griffin is 15th, Gaffer. Are you blind? As Rayan goes P2, so he's jumped phase and Banter King there with that lap, and he's so close to pole position at his home Grand Prix. Good lap from Rayan there. As Rando is P6, so a good performance from him so far. Twin Gene really looks like he's struggling to put in a lap. But here he goes again on his hot lap now. We'll hop on board him as everyone is coming out of the pits. He's going to have traffic on this lap. As there's yellow flags all over the place. Pat Kenny is disqualified from the session for facing the wrong way. Oh my god, this is absolutely crazy. As Twin Gene is down in his time. Is he not using his ERS? He's obviously on another warm down lap. Shano is starting a new lap, is it? No, I think he'll start P14 actually. Same with Griffin. Doesn't look like Griffin will get out again, so Griffin could start P16 here. Glenn Max on lap as Rayan has retired out of Sector 1. Here comes Glenn across the line. Stays P5 but improves by a 10th. So that's a good position to so far. Look at the carnage though there in Sector 3. This car is having issues everywhere. Banter King is on his final lap here. Can he grab pole off Tyro, who's been pretty flawless all session? He's 10 hundredths up on his time. He needs 3 tenths though to grab pole. Now, obviously you have to issue to the reserves. They know that they are reserves and they shouldn't be fighting the title competitors. So Tyro shouldn't fight Banter King if Banter King's looking to get by. And Banter King has put in a purple sector. He's 2 tenths up. Who's that McLaren in front of him? That's Shano on a lap. So he could get a tow. What's unfair? Banter King goes pole. Come on. Let's go. What a lap. Unreal. Can Tyro improve? Oh, and he does. What a lap. Last lap drama. He improves by a 3/10. He does need to let him through. Tyro is not in this championship, Gaffo. It's not unfair. Tyro should let Banter King by, because Banter King's fighting for a championship, not Tyro. I mean, he's not my driver, is he? He's yours. You should be excited for your driver. So Banter King getting unlucky there to not get pole position, but he starts in the front row. His teammate will have to should let him by, in my opinion. There's no way his teammate should fight him hard and cost him a chance at the championship. But Ricardo is competing in the season, though. He's actually a part of the league. Like, he's part of F1. Tyro's in a different league to this league, and he's a reserve. So Tyro's on pole then, with Banter King in P2. Rayan is P3 for his Alpine debut. McBot is P4. Glenn's P5. Syke is P6. Twin Gene and Kajoko, good qualifying for the Red Bulls. Rando's P9. Bluefoot's P10. Jinx is 11th. Marley's 12th. Gormo is 13th. Shano's 14th. Big Git is 15th. Griffin is 16th. Wolves is 17th. 18th is Ryan Kern. And 19th is Pa Kenny. Doesn't matter if he's still racing. He's not racing for a championship, Gaffo. What don't you understand? He should let Banter King by, because Banter King's fighting for a championship, I would think. And that's just going to upset Banter King if he doesn't let him by. Right, get race predictions into the chat. We have a full dry race again, so doesn't look like any signs of rain. But the clouds looked fairly overcast in the last minutes of qualifying, so could we see rain towards the end of the race, or will it be dry for the majority of it? I'd say it'll be dry for the entire race, in my opinion. Wolves, will you shut up Gaffo there, will you? Shut him up. So we've got 5 red lights in Zandvoort for the Dutch GP. It's lights out and away we go for the race, and it's a good start from Tyro in the lead. Banter King's trying to going up the inside here. As Ren has got at the back there, it's a spin off at the back for Bluefoot. So a good start from Tyro there with his teammate back behind him. Rayan is following close. Show me the tyres, please. Oh, FaZe McBot's had a spin! And he's dropped back to P16. Oh my god, that is huge drama for the current world champion. Gaffo, how are you calling all these insane calls? You called It's Wolves to crash in qualifying and then FaZe to spin. How have you called that? As Syke's up to P4, Twin Gene is starting on the hards and he's P5. That's a great start, as there's a Red Bull who has spun. That's Kajoko. Taro with the fastest lap. So it's still the same top 3 from qualifying as Ryan just keeping his distance. It's a long race. Could this be a 1-2 for Mercedes as there's another spin? Oh, McBot has spun the car once again. Oh no. Is it all falling apart for McBot one more time? Banter King is in the perfect position now. He doesn't have to worry about McBot challenging for that lead of the championship because he's down in P17. Banter King's in P2. He can increase this lead here if he stays where he is. As Glenn Mack and Bluefoot are fighting for position. And there goes Pat Kenny, who has spun and onto the gravel. Where is his teammate though? His teammate's in P10 to be fair, so the Williams driver is in 1 point at the moment, and Williams could do with these points. But Syke is in an impressive P4 for the AlphaTauris. The one AlphaTauri tonight is stuff he never showed. Twin Genons on the back of him though. They're both on the same tyres. This is all about who has the right amount of pace. And there goes Twin Gene. He's going to go to the outside. Ryan Curran's retired. Safety car. Where's Ryan retired? Oh, on the last straight. I want to know what happened to Ryan. Did Ryan lose the car? Or because I know I don't know if he pulled something off, but I don't know if FaZe told him to DNF. I'm gonna request that incident because that looks a bit dodgy. Why can't I tag him? I just need to see that. Because he's done that too many times. Where he's crashed out and caused a safety car. So I'll look into that after the race. As Big Gates gets a 5-second penalty for a severe collision. Kajoko has DNF'd under safety car. God, it's all happening here, lads. I'll tell you that. Let me go back to the stream. Jeez, Wolves is P9. Why is that all... Right, let's have a look at position change. So who's really gained the most? So Syke has gained 2 places, so he started P6. Rando's gained 3. The biggest gain really of this race has been Wolves, gaining 8 places since the start. Ryan Kern, I'm not restarting. Jesus Christ. Okay, you spun. Fair enough. Thanks very much. Just send in the footage when you can. Just because I want to have a look at it either way. If you don't mind. But hard luck Ronan. Sorry, hard luck Ryan. Why did I say Ronan? Hard luck Ryan. So, safety car then. No one has come into the pits, which is quite interesting. Everyone has pretty much stayed out. But look, I think Tyrell had a significant lead there. And the safety car has brought it closer as Syke comes in. Oh, Syke almost went into the pits there. Yeah, Glenn Mack lost 10 places. Griffin is now P14, Killian Fitz. Oh god, not this guy. Right, always causes drama. We know from last season what some of the Griffin's fan base. So Griffin's P14 at the moment under safety car. He'll be looking... He's had quite a difficult race so far and a difficult qualifying. But his teammate though is looking to bring home some good points for Alpine in this constructors standings. I wonder, can I just hide chat? Oh, I can. There we go. Don't even need to look at it. So Marley's up in P6. Safety car is in this lap. So we're going green again. Where's Tyro? How... Tyro's in P8. Did he... He must have spun under safety car. There's no way he got overtaken under safety car conditions. What happened? How has that happened? I'm so confused how Tyro's dropped back there. Interesting. So we're going to be going green again. Banter King leads the way over Rayan. He's caught Rayan out though. And looks like Syke is going to be trying to go on the inside of Rayan here on the hard tires as well. Tries to stick it up on the inside, but Rayan defends really well. And that's good defending from the Alpine driver. Twin Gene is in a very good position at the moment. P4 for himself. Rando in P5. Great exit out of that hairpin. Love his McLaren helmet, by the way. Orange and blue. Very much papaya colours. Love to see that. He's got Marley on the back of him in P6. Marley could actually overtake Shano tonight for P3 in the Drivers' Championship. At the rate he's going at. Tyro looking to get past Jinx though. After he must have made a mistake under safety car, because... Look where he was. Like, that's the thing. Pat Kenny, it looks like he's left the session. He's obviously a lap down. Not sure what's happened with him. Why is Griffin... What is going on back here? Oh, Griffin's behind FaZe and then FaZe okay. Okay, never mind. So Pat Kenny's car is a lap down. This is very confusing. Let's go back to the top and see what's going on. It's pretty much Rayan and Banter King at the moment. And Banter has pretty much a comfortable lead until DRS comes on. We haven't seen DRS yet. As Jinx retires from the race. That could be a safety car. It is a safety car. So now we could see pit stops here. Surely we'll see pit stops. Although Syke and Twin Gene might stay out. Who knows. But who's ever on mediums right now will get a free pit stop. So just a matter there of Jinx losing the car. Either he was taken out by someone, or he just spun the car and lost it out of that turn one, which can happen to pretty much anyone. So Banter King reacts. He stays out. Ooh, he tried to dummy a pit stop there. Syke tried to do it as well. Has anyone actually fallen for that pit stop dummy? No. No one has. No one's gone in. It's Wosa isn't going in. Bluefoot though is pitting. Shano's pitting. Glenn Max pitting. Tyro is pitting as well. McBot stays out as he goes up to P9. Griffin stays out. Big Git stays out. Bluefoot, and then these guys pit. So they're going on hards. They're going to the end. Interesting strategy choice there. So Glenn's going to go... Is he going to... How many laps is he going to go? 28 laps on these hards? So he can go to the end. He can definitely try it. It'll be interesting to see what he where you can finish if he goes on these tyres to the end. Right, let's take a water break after all that. So the two Alfa Romeos are in P6, P7, and the two Mercedes are in P1 and P15. But from P1 down to P12 still have to pit. I mean, Big Git has pit already on those softs, but he will most certainly have to pit again. So all the way down to P12 still have to pit in this race. But it's the second safety car we've had now in this race. So Ryan will get another go at Banter King. He has to get the reaction perfect on the restart. Right, now we can check the chat because it's under safety car conditions, so we can have a look at what people are saying. I didn't see him cross the line there. Nope, I didn't see him cross the line. I don't know what's up with you tonight, Gaffo. I actually don't. Oh, my dog doesn't want to come over. So Will's safety car should be in start of lap 10 then, I think. Oh, Rayan has had a mistake under safety car. He's dropped back. What's happening to Rayan? So Syke has gained a place because Rayan obviously made a mistake and he's got a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. What happened there? But what happened with Rayan though? Interesting, interesting. Now Syke is getting very close to Banter King here on the restart. Oh, and Banter King there has pulled off a masterclass on the start. Is Twin Gene going to get Rayan on the start as well? Up into the podium places. Rayan on the late brakes, going right back at him and gets P3 back. As Marley gets past Rando as well into turn 1 and goes up to P5 for the Alfa Romeo team. Oh, as a spin. Banter King has spun. Wait, what? How has he spun? What's happening? There's two Aston Martins there going side by side. What is going on, lads? Honestly, Syke takes the lead of the race. I didn't even see Banter King spin. We have I kid you not, we have an AlphaTauri leading the race. As Rayan's on the back of him, as Twin Gene follows as well in P3. Now Twin Gene is yet to pit in this race, but he can go a bit of a long distance and hope for a safety car on these hard tyres. He'll be looking for a miracle though, as Marley's up to 4th now. So Alfa Romeo, at this rate, Alfa Romeo have jumped Mercedes in the constructors' standings. Oh, that's Wolves! Wolves is in the wall! I think he was tapped from behind. Wolves is out. And that's a safety car. After one lap. After one lap. Wolves is out of this race. It looks like Griffin hit him from behind, gave him a little tap going into the banking, and that just sent him. And if Silverstone wasn't frustrating enough for Wolves last week, this definitely tops the cake. It looked like a Griffin in the Alpine just gave Wolves a tap in the rear to send him into the wall. This could be a big penalty now for Griffin, because I got a little bit of a snip of it on stream. So this will need to be investigated. Wow, Wolves out again. Who pits now? Surely Syke comes into the pit lane. He creams the pit wall. As Rayan stays out, Twin is in, so Twin gets a free pit stop. This is exactly what he needs. Griffin stays out. Banter King stays out. His teammate stays out. Glenn stays out, because Glenn is going to the end, remember? So Glenn's up in P6 now. But Tyro is also ahead, so Tyro is in the net race lead at the moment. This is crazy. McBot in P13, still out of the points. Banter King yet to pit after his spin in Sector 1. I mean, this race just keeps getting crazy and crazy every lap. And that is a Charles Leclerc no from Wolves if I've ever seen it. Just not reporting incident here again. What was that lap? 11? So Jinx is opening a ticket as well. That's fine. We have safety car in this lap, so we're back to racing speed. Wolves, I am so sorry for you, man. I really am heartbroken to see another DNF from you after last week's. Last week was heartbreaking. Sorry, I mess up my sentences sometimes. I can't put a word together. But after last week I'm so sorry to see that this week hasn't gone well for you at all. As Griffin looks to get past Tyro. Tyro's gained a good couple of places off the line. Rando has taken the lead. Someone's had a bit of an issue. Marley has dropped down to P12. Oh my god, it's carnage. As Shano with the double overtake. Does he get it? He does. Oh, Shano, what a move. What a move. As he's up into P4. Shano is in the net P2 now. That's a Ferrari who has had a spin. That's Glenn. Bluefoot and Pat Kenny have lost their front wings. As Glenn Mack goes up the inside of Gormo for P12. But Gormo comes back at him. Switch back. Engaged. Twin Gene alongside Big Git. And he gets the move done into Sector 2 as Rayan sends it up as well. The inside getting ahead. And he goes very wide there, coming back onto the track. Another safety car. What's going on? Is this another glitch? What's happening? So Griffin and Banter King will get a free pit stop now. Is this a glitch, lads? I'm just curious. Is this a glitch now? I think Griffin hit you, Wolves, yeah. Yeah, I have a feeling you were hit. I think he tapped you on the rear, or you just lost the rears. I don't know. That's why I've requested for either one of you to open a ticket. But I think Griffin may have hit you. As Gormo's put on softs. Bluefoot's put on softs for some reason. I don't know why you wouldn't not put on the hards. It's a bit interesting. I think the safety car was brought out because of the debris in Sector 1. I believe. But yeah, I think Griffin hit you there, Wolves, but we will investigate it. So safety car is still out because not everyone has caught up to the field yet. So this is crazy, absolutely crazy what's going on in this race. Lap 15 and we've seen 4 safety cars as Rayan comes into the pits and he gets a free pit stop under safety car conditions. Yeah, he's serving a time penalty, is it? Oh, that's gonna hurt him a lot. So FaZe McBot is on P7 now. He's back into the points. Marley is also in the points as well. But his teammate has DNF'd, so a big loss to Alfa Romeo here. Glenn is back into points as well. Griffin is on fresh hards, with Banter King on fresh hards as well. So this race has really changed. Rando is the only driver with Big Git left to pit. And of course Pat Kenny as well has to pit. Hopefully the safety car is in this lap and hopefully it'll be the last of the safety car, because this race has been carnage over the last 15 laps. Obviously next week, folks, we head to Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. So we are on a night race. And Jeddah, I love Jeddah. It's a great track. Very good for racing. It's very much flat out speed. Lap times are so quick around there. So I'm looking forward to Jeddah. It's round 5 next Thursday, and then we have round 6 in the United States, and then we have a week break after the US. So we have 2 race weeks left before our week break, and then after that we head to Austria for round 7. So that is kind of like the plan. I'm telling you now because it might as well. But Rando stays out. He's trying to extend these mediums for as much as he can. Shano and Syke are going side by side into turn 1. And Shano might lose more than one position, but no, he stays with it. As Syke and Tyro, he's right up his rear here. Oh, Syke gets a great exit on Tyro there, and he's going to go for it. He's on the fresher compound, and he goes up into P2. But Rando, the 2 McLarens, are in P1 and P4. This is, at the moment... Let me do my maths. 25 and 10, 35, 37 points for McLaren at the moment. Wow, that could be huge for McLaren, and then that could, oh my god, that could really that could be a lot for McLaren. But Rando has to pit though, so he's going to lose a lot of positions. He'll need another safety car in order to get any advantage over in the pit lane. You lose a lot of time in the pit lane here, I believe. As Banter King and Bluefoot really going at it for P11. Just outside the points with Rayan as well in P13. So he'll be looking to get back into this race. Who spun it? Griffin! That's Griffin! Oh my god, the debris has caused a safety car. Numero 5. Lads, I think we're going to reach a record today. How much was our record for safety cars? He didn't? Okay. Guys, how many safety cars have we had in the race before? Was it Australia? Did we have 7? Did we have 6 or 7 in Australia last season? So you just lost the car then, Wolves. A lot has happened, Gaffo, actually. So Griffin just made contact with the wall. If you see the stream there, Um, so Griffin actually lost it out of the last corner, hit the wall, and obviously the game thought he would DNF from that. So another safety car is out, and that's our 5th safety car now of the race. This gives Rando a free pit stop, which means he can get on a fresh pair of mediums and come back into the race and still being in a shot of a top 5. I said it. I said Rando needed another safety car, and he's got exactly that. He's going on to hards. Interesting. Is he on hards? He is on hards. Okay, he's going on to hards. Fair enough. So he'll come out in P11. So he'll come out just behind the top 10, with his teammate at the moment still in P3, and Syke obviously leading the way in P6. He'll probably go into these mediums in the end. But another safety car. 5 safety cars. Gaffo, how many did we have in Australia, if you can tell me? Oh, but but Gaffo, Belgium doesn't count because Belgium was glitched. Remember? Belgium was like so glitched. I think it was Australia where we had a legit amount of safety cars. We had like 6. Wasn't it? Australia was like 6 or something like that last season. Because we had like 6 people finishing the race. We're doing well to still have 15 people in this race. I think in some sort of way the racing has improved. It's just our drivers are getting unlucky losing the car. It's quite the constructor shake-up though. We got an AlphaTauri, Mercedes, McLaren, Red Bull, Haas, Ferrari, Alfa Romeo, Mercedes again, Rayan, Alpine, Williams. We got at least 9 different constructors here in the top 10. And the one constructor who's not in the top 10 is Aston Martin. And they're really struggling is what it looks like in tonight's race. I think it was 6 in Australia, wasn't it? A CTCR 1, 2, 3, yeah, exactly. Well, happy that they could come over and race for us tonight as reserves. So at the moment, so with the 2 reserves getting points for the constructors only, that means Shano is going to get the most amount of points in the drivers' championship. So he'll get the most drivers' championship points at the moment if he stays P3. But he has Twin Gene behind him on 7-lap balls mediums. Oh, I really want Twin Gene to get a good result. He's been so unlucky, I think, in the last 3 races, so I'd like to see him have a good result, in my opinion. Let's check what the comments are saying again. Faith, I don't even think Pat Kenny's in the race, to be honest. But safety car is in this lap. Syke will re-lead. He pitted the lap before the safety car came out as Rayan gets another 5 seconds for ignoring yellow flags. He's had that glitch now twice from what I've seen. As Rando and Big Git, someone's having issues on the safety car here. I don't know what's going on, but it's a huge pile up under safety car. This is weird. What's happening here, lads? Marley's lost his wing. Bluefoot has spun. What is going on back here? As we pull away into turn 1 then here. Oh, Tyro goes very wide. And he's made a big mistake there. And Glenn Mack gets ahead. Oh, Tyro with a bit of spin on the rears. Everyone's going by him here. Oh, Ryan's hit the back of Banter King there, and he's spun the car. That better not bring on a safety car. No, it won't. Okay, thank God. So Twin Gene up into P3 as Tyro has had a massive L and had a big spin. He's now down to P7, but he gets past Gormo again, as Gormo has completely cut the track there. And I'm not sure if he's going to get penalised for that. Desmond Bot chasing down Twin Gene in the Red Bull. This man has a nice speech in store for us if he gets on the podium. In the honour of Sebastian Vettel for his retirement. Hashtag we'll miss you, Seb, in the comments. Rayan's into the pit. He's obviously taking wing damage off that contact into the wall. Faze is he gonna try and go for here? Well, I'm liking Faze McBot's helmet style there. The German flag for Sebastian Vettel. Absolute respect there. I've just seen that design there. Very, very nice. Anyone else rocking a German helmet? Nope, FaZe McBot's the only one. Come on, FaZe. Now we're yet to see DRS activated in this race. Can you imagine? We've had so many safety cars, we haven't seen DRS being used. Oh, Twin Gene! He just lost the car. He's got the pit now. DRS is finally enabled, but Twin is into the pits after losing his front wing. Oh man. That's going to be the Red Bulls dropping out of the points, it looks like. Oh, Twin. That's so unfortunate. Both Red Bulls mightn't score in this race now. Shano though up into P2. Wow. He's got FaZe all over him. Oh, FaZe! As Shano spins the car. Aye lads, Glenn Mack in P2. Unreal. But that's put FaZe off big time from Shano there. As Marley gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Oh, Glenn Mack has spun. FaZe has spun. They both spun. In the same corner. As Gormo goes up to P4 in the Williams. He has to pit again though. As there's a McLaren in Sector 2, that's Shane. And the man in P2 had a big spin and out of Sector 1, and he's obviously letting cars go there. He lets Twin Gene go. Oh man. What is happening for Shane? So statistically speaking, right now, Banter King, as Big Git retires from the session. Where did he retire? Oh, for fuck's sake! Another safety car. Are you fucking taking the piss? That's 6 safety cars. What is this driving standard? Gaffo, these guys from your league. Oh my god. Is Big Git from your league? What is this, man? I mean, come on. We've leveled with Australia's safety cars. Right, so that means Netherlands won't be on the calendar next season, lads. Because no one can drive on it, apparently. I mean, I'm probably not saying much. I can't drive Netherlands either. I spin it. I can drive it in the wet, but I can't drive it in the dry. As Gormo's into the pits. He's gotten a free pit stop now with that safety car. I don't know why he's putting on the hards. You can easily do another 10 laps on softs. On fresh softs, if you've had them. Let's check in with the chat, lads. Kajoko, yeah, this is pure survival now. To be honest. Tyro and Psycho are all tier 1 drivers. I can tell their pace is pretty good. Has Glenn had a mistake on the safety car there? He's in P4. So he's in a good position for the Ferrari. Their first good result since Bahrain. And Big gets tier 2. Okay, that's fine. So with this, I'm guessing we'll be going racing on lap 26. Not even 26. Footwolves, it's not your fault. You lost the car, you got unlucky. It happens to everyone. Your race will come. What, drag reduction system? Absolutely. Not in this race though. Not in this race, and I haven't heard DRS, no. Doesn't exist around Netherlands, not in this one. I can only imagine what Jeddah's going to be like next week. I can only imagine where people are going to crash. I have faith in Francesco. I have faith in him. Wolves, you're not a failure, man. I have faith in you. I really do. I see your dedication. I see your commitment. You just have a really bad spell of bad luck now. Wolves, your day will come though, don't worry. Your race will come, I have full faith. Like the last six races, man, are gonna be quality. I just know that. Austria, Japan, Hungary, Brazil, Australia, Abu Dhabi, man, great tracks I think for you for the last 6 races. Like you met the wall in Bahrain, Gaffo. I mean, he does have more points than you. Yeah, that's last season. We're in this season. You're in the past. This is the present. Wolves wasn't racing last season. No, Wolves already has 1 podium. Are we going racing again? Can we get onto Mike Bernard there, like Mike Berlander? Can we get onto him there in the safety car? And Mike, can you let us go racing, please? I want to see what happens in these last 10 laps, 9 laps even. Safety car is in this lap then, thank God. Plus, Gaffo, Wolves has had a pole position in this league. You're yet to get one. Just saying. Put my hands up there. That wasn't a fluke. That was pure pace. On Wolves. As we go to racing again, And Glenn Mack trying to put the pressure on Tyro up ahead. Is he going to go for the inside move here? Oh, he thought about it. He thought about it for sure. Oh, we got a great exit though out of the hairpin. Both Alpines now are in the points, so that's good for them. As Twin G's on the softs, he's looking to try and go up the inside of Gormo. Oh, there goes Ray, and he sends it around the outside. That's a great move from the Alpine driver to put himself up to P9. Twin Gene will be furious with that, considering he's lost the place to that Williams who was slow ahead on the hard tyres. As Marley is out of the points for the Alfa Romeo's team completely, and for himself in this Drivers' Championship. Shano as well. His consistency streak of finishing in the top 4, top 5s could come to an end as Rayan gets overtaken by Twin Gene around the outside. What a move by Twin Gene in the Red Bull. Up into P9. Great little battle here between these two guys. As Rando gets overtaken by FaZe. Great move by the Haas driver. Getting into the top 5. Now he'll be looking to attack Glenn Mack ahead of him in P4 in the Ferrari. The Scuderia, who desperately need this P4 to try and make a challenge, but basically Bottas going for the fastest lap. He's putting a purple first sector. Griffin has spun. Oh no, Griffin. And there goes the Alpine's double points as he's lost the car out of Sector 1. As Rando makes a double overtake. Oh. That's the McLaren goated team right there. Absolutely unreal move from Rando there. He has got a time penalty, but that move that's more about pride rather than getting points. As a McLaren, don't bring out a safety car, Shano. No, he's just lost the car. He's alright. Hopefully. Yeah, he looks fine. He's okay. Really hasn't been Shano's race. Gormo though is scoring points. Looks like he's basically pulling off an Alexander Albon here in the Williams. This would put them ahead of AlphaTauri, I think. No, Syke actually is about to. Syke could win the race for AlphaTauri. Never mind. Shano's gone off again. So this points gain for AlphaTauri will put them challenging with the midfield now. And it looks like Banter King. We finally see DRS in action. Banter King shouldn't overtake him here though. Oh, Tyro hit him in the back. Calm down with that aggression, man. Calm down. Banter King could go for the race lead here. As there's a yellow, oh, that's Twin Gene off. He's spun it in that last corner. Banter King should get the move here. He's tried to squeeze up the inside there. That was never going to work, Banter King. And FaZe has grabbed the fastest lap. He's all over the back of Rando now. As Glenn is just sleeping back in P6. I think he'll be happy to get a P6 on his debut. 8 points for Ferrari, exactly what they need. As Rayan is past Gormo up into P7 for the Alpine team. Wow, Griffin is very much far behind. Twin Gene is out of the points and out of a point scoring position now. As Syke still leads the way. And Banter King still using the DRS. He still has it over him as there's yellow flags behind. Shano has retired. Is that a safety car? No? Wow, really? Really? That's not a safety car. This game's rigged. Right, on the back with Banter King now. Does he get the move? This is where it's very hard to make the move here. as Syke has been incredibly quick all race long. Oh, well, okay, Syke just weaved. Did he reset the track? That's illegal. Syke just reset the track. That's illegal. He'll get a penalty for that, either way. Like, I'm pretty sure I just saw Syke, like, literally weave in front of Banter King there. Yeah, Syke will get a penalty for resetting the track. He did weave! He literally was, like, hiding, like, covering the inside line, and then he went back to in front of Banter King. Almost blocking him off. And then he reset the track. How does he not know that rule? Is that allowed in your league, Gaffo? Where drivers can reset the track? Because that's dangerous. Bluefoot's up on the P7. Go on, the lad. Go on. As now it's a Mercedes 1-2. This will be the first one. Oh no, it won't be the first 1-2 of the season, will it? No. Or maybe it will. McBot has the quicker pace here to make the move. Is he going to make it? He's going to dive up the inside. It's going to be a clean move here from FaZe if he can get it done. People spinning the car everywhere, like. We have actually lost Pat Kenny as well. So we're down to 12 drivers. And what a move by FaZe McBot up into the podium places. The man who dropped back to P17 has done it again. He's on a podium now. Is Randall going to try and come back at him though? Is Taro going to make the move now? Banter King's had a very good exit there, so he's not quite in the striking distance. But Banter King on track to win the Dutch Grand Prix. This will be his second win of the season, if I'm correct. Yeah, this will be his second win of the season if he wins here. I mean, the most wins this have been done by FaZe McBot. 3 wins last season in season 1, and he has the most wins for a driver in the league for a single driver. But right now, Banter King just carrying the momentum. He has the pretty much the leading car, as the leading car has the youngest hard tires. But Tyro is keeping the pressure on here. The man who started in pole and had quite the qualifying performance as well. But McBot is chasing down these top 2. As a Ferrari off, that's Glenn Mack. And it seems he's just had a bit of a spin. Tyro is a lot closer to Banter King now. That's where the overtake is going to be made. Oh, Tyro a bit on the rears there. What is going on with people spinning the car? That's Griffin in the Alpine, who mightn't score points. Ferrari won't score points this race. Glenn Max in P12. Back to the leaders though. This is the fight we want to see. So by these 2 guys fighting, it brings FaZe McBot back into this. Banter King's had a mistake on his rear tires. He's lost a bit of traction. Tyro has the oldest set of hard tires though on his car at the moment, so Banter King should have a bit more grip, but he doesn't seem to. He seems to look like he's struggling a bit on these hard tires. Because McBot is actually closer, as Glenn retires in the pit lane. And Faze has put in a purple sector 3, so he's improving his laps every time. So right at the moment now, Banter King and Faze in the championship, I believe, will be separated by 8 points? 8 points, yeah. So Banter King will still keep the lead if he stays ahead of McBot right now. But if McBot finishes ahead of Banter King, the championship still remains at a 5-point gap. So basically there'll be no change in the standings. I think Randall's on to keep P4 though at the moment. I don't think Rayan's going to catch him. Yeah, look, Banter King's nowhere near his teammate now. He's 7 tenths back, 8 tenths back. As we're going to start the final lap now. And Tyro starts the last lap of this race in the lead. He started on pole. He's now leading the race on the last lap. And he's going to grab a big 25 points for the Mercedes team. I'm sure Wicked Red will be happy to see that Banter King has a teammate to work with tonight, and that Mercedes are really going to settle for big points over Alfa Romeo in the constructors' standings. They could come home with a maximum of 43 points in tonight's race, which will mean it will put them into 100 points. And my god, that will definitely set out the Constructors' Championship, unless McBot can get Banter King down the main straight, but it doesn't look like he will. It looks like McBot will only settle for a P3 today. But it's this man, the man of the hour, the man of the Dutch GP, as he comes into the final, banking and down the main straight. Oh, he nearly lost the car there, imagine. As he comes down the main straight, it's Tyro 010 to win the Dutch Grand Prix. Banter King comes in second, and he gets the fastest lap as well. Mercedes take the maximum points. P1 and P2. It's a 1-2 for the Silver Arrows. McBot gets P3 for the Haas team. Rando brings home 12 points for the McLaren in their fight against Haas in the constructors' standings. Rayan on his debut on his home GP brings out a P5. Bluefoot for the Aston Martin manages to picks up 8 points. Gormo grabs Williams a very handy 6 points. Syke gets AlphaTauri only 4 points. Twin Gene picks up 2 points for himself, and Marley, well, he manages to salvage a point for the Alfa Romeo team after that race. Wow, what a race. What a race, folks. Wow, what a race, lads, what a race. Tyro, your race winner. Banter King P2 and Mercedes 1-2. Gormo was driver of the day. Well done, great result. Thank you for coming over from CTCR to race here. Congratulations on your driver of the day. P7 for himself as well, by the way. We'll get to the driver interviews. For our top three, we have Tyro, Banter King and FaZe McBot. Rando missed out on the podium by a good couple of seconds, I'd say. Wow, what a race, and a lot to investigate. So it's a Mercedes 1-2 then. Unreal stuff. Fantastic by the Mercedes team as they grab 43 points in their constructors lead to put them well ahead of Alfa Romeo after tonight's race. Haas get 15 points, which will put them a bit closer to Alfa Romeo, but they'll stay third, I believe. And then also McLaren will continue their fourth place over Aston Martin. So your final classification, Tyro wins from pole position with the fastest lap, getting 26 points. Banter King finishes P2, maximum points for Mercedes today. McBot finishes P3 in the Haas after starting P4 on the grid. Rando finishes P4 with Rayan P5, Bluefoot P6, Gormo P7, Syke is P8, Twin Gene is P9, Marley P10, Griffin P11, Glenmac is P12 for the Ferrari, and then the DNFs are Park Kenny, Shano, Big Git, Wolves, Jinx, Kajoko, and Ryan Curran. Wow, what a race. So I'll just see if I can get a picture of that. Just more of getting a photo of the points. So lads, let me know what you thought of that race in the comments while we wait. Rondo, if he got you 5 seconds, then you appeal that. You can report that, and it can be investigated. But let's just get the race director here as well for incidents. So we got all of them here, pretty much. So, we can leave the session then, I guess, I mean, we can't at the moment. We have to wait till everyone else leaves. So if everyone can leave the session, if they could. Bum 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 bum. Let's get our podium in anyway, folks, and let's get the interviews underway. We'll let the game just end. Christian Lau says the Griffin fella scrap. Add players. So we're getting FaZe, Banter King, Tyro. Yeah, cool. That's our podium then. Let's get some water after that. How's it going, King?
That was some race.
Some race, yeah. Very good for yourself, obviously.
Yeah, I'll take that, finishing ahead of FaZe.
Yeah, we'll wait till... There he is. FaZe McBot. Stop, 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 stop! You'll get us banned! You'll get us banned! Stop that! How are you? Man, you had me fucking... You had me, like, assured that you weren't getting a podium after you spun on lap 1. It's what I do, baby! I piss excellence! I wake up in the morning and I piss excellence. I'm the best there is, that's all I can say. Unreal. Oh, what? That's obviously your, That's obviously your sharing then. Well, it should be shared if you can't. Yeah, you're not on share, I think, FaZe. Okay. Well, doesn't look like Tyro is joining, so Tyro, congratulations on your P1. For Mercedes, thanks very much for racing with us tonight. I think you should have let Banter King by, but I won't go into it. Banter King, you are second place today. So started P2, finished P2. Quite a positive race.
Yeah, no, I'll take that. As long as I finished ahead of phase, like I didn't care where I came.
Exactly. That was pretty much the target for yourself. You had to really finish ahead of him, because if he finished ahead of you, he would have taken the lead, I think. So.
Yeah, it was crucial.
Yeah, absolutely crucial going into Jeddah next week to have the championship lead for both championships. And coming on to both championships, obviously yourself and Tyro got the maximum points tonight, obviously. So Mercedes, I think, go up to 100 and something points now. So you
Happy
have like
days.
a big lead over Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, fair play to Tyro, like he was just on another level today.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. How did you find qualifying, by the way?
I went better than expected, to be honest, because I kind of just maxed my car for like top speed, so I didn't expect to be that high up. So when I was second, I'll happily take that. Like,
Very good, very good. And obviously Jeddah next week is a high-speed track as well. So how are you feeling?
nervous.
I think everyone's nervous for Jeddah. Look, well done again, P2. That means your lead is still pretty much solidified in the championship. The gap between yourself and McBot is now 8 points after tonight's race instead of 5. So very good stuff from yourself.
So,
Suey. FaZe McBot. How do you not know how to do it? Okay, hang on. Party audio settings. Allow your voice to be shared. Always allow. Do you know party audio settings? Yeah, I'm on a PS4s too. Go into the party. Go into party audio settings. See where it says allow your voice to be shared. Always allow.
Wait, can you hear me now? Wait, let's see.
Always allow.
Let me see now. Wait, can you hear me now? Ah, we're back, boys. We're sorry. How are we?
Alright, our podium P3 then is FaZe McBot, who spun on lap 1. He was down in P17, and now he's finished in P3. I don't know how he does this, but he's somehow back up here.
Yeah.
Obviously, FaZe, first of
So
all,
amazing.
FaZe, first of all, commiserations to your teammate, Ryan Curran.
Ryan Curran, how'd you find that race? Did you say it, Shamrock, please?
I just did say it.
Say Ryan Curran, how'd you find that race?
Ryan Curran, how did you find that race?
Well. Alright, anyway, go on, get on with questions.
I will. How did you find qualifying?
Good.
Is that it?
Yeah,
Seriously?
pretty much. But like, okay.
Breaking my heart here, like.
Pretty shite, but good at the same time, you know. Always, you want to be pole like P4, so. Kind
Yeah.
of shite. Ryan Curran crashed out. Big surprise.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, but, yeah.
So obviously Haas had lost a lot of points. Only 15 points for Haas in their constructors fight. It puts you closer to Alfa Romeo though, so you should be happy about that, yeah?
Yeah, but we must sack that Ryan Curran fella, he's shite.
His time will come, his time will come.
Right, anyway, yeah?
Jeddah next week, how are you feeling?
It's only track, sure. It's grand.
And do you feel like this championship is really on now with Banter King?
Yeah.
Do you think the fight will be
no.
good?
Yeah, I'd say it will be good, hopefully it is. You know,
And lastly, do you think you can win back-to-back championships? Can it be done? Can it be done?
Fucking easy. Easy
I like your
man.
confidence, I like your confidence. I like your
nah,
confidence.
not at all.
Banter,
not
keep
at
your
all.
mic muted. Keep your mic muted.
I like your confidence, I definitely like your confidence, FaZe.
Yeah.
Well look, best
Can I
luck
do
for...
my speech?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. You have a speech in German for Sebastian
Alright, here we
Vettel.
go. Do you see my helmet?
I loved your helmet. You were the only one who did a German helmet. Fair play to you.
Thank you so much, Shamrock.
Do your
Really,
speech
really
in
awesome.
German. Go on. Let's hear this.
What's your favourite song? Anyway, alright.
I told you what my favorite song was. How could you forget? Arsehole.
We're Leben, this is Leben, multiplen Emotionen. Manchmal Troll,
It sounds
Glücklich.
French.
Vilek, manchmal Gel. Aber all Emotion machen uns zu dem, was wir sind. Egal wie hoch oder klein du bist. Shamrock is a 4'11". We are immer... Shush, man, I'm doing my speech, man.
I'm not 4'11", you prick.
We are immer weitermachen Sebastian Vettel. Gek Leader in der Rustand, aber ich werde mich immer an ihn erinnern, als mich einmal mit einem Bus angefahren hat. Ruhe in Frieden. Ich liebe Glenn Mack. Only accidents, wars, crimes will kill us. But unfortunately, accidents, wars, crimes will multiply. I love football.
Eric Cantona, you fucking bitch! Man's put Cantona in his German speech.
That wasn't Cantona, that was me.
That was fucking Cantona.
Could I get an applause? Like, that's fairly rude now.
There's your
Cheers.
clap.
Thanks.
Right, so we finish up there with the Dutch GP, lads. Netherlands will never be raced on this calendar again. Never again. Because there was too much shit that happened, by the way.
Yeah, I seen. There was more safety car laps than actual laps, wasn't there?
There was, yeah. There was like 7 safety cars.
Hey, by the way, Pat Kenny, you're a cunt. Sorry. And can I just give a shout out to the lads in the party? We have a Jinx, brilliant engineer. We have all these engineers. We have Glenn Mack, who had a brilliant race, unlucky in the end. We have Ryan Curran, who had an amazing race.
Amazing race,
until
yeah,
lap 2.
definitely.
We have F1 Marley, brilliant. Loads of engineers in the party. We all love them. Just a big shout out to them.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And also shout out to Jensen Button. I know you're watching.
So I think that's it then, folks. We move on to Jeddah next week. Join us next Thursday, 9 PM in Saudi Arabia, where Gaffo's going to put it in the wall because he's not racing.
Sometimes when I'm lonely, I think about it.
But thanks for tuning in, lads.
See you guys.
See you guys next time.
And next week.
Good night
Good
and
job.
God bless. Ka-ching.